What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and I'm coming at you now today with the deck profile of our Dark Armed Return decks that we used in our most recent old school duel videos. I know a lot of people thought we were playing Teledad. This is actually Dark Armed Return. It's a format or two before Teledad actually took hold. It's not Teledad. This is a completely different format. There's actually no emergency teleports in these decks, which is actually what makes Teledad deck Teledad, really. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get into this deck list. Just have one deck to show you here. Essentially both me and Leo were playing the same exact deck, so there's really no reason to show two of them. It's just we're playing the same one. Alright, so first off we have, of course, our 3 copies of Dark Armed Dragon. This is the main boss monster of the deck, and as you can see, it can come out quite easily and quite effectively, as you saw throughout the duel. Next up, we have Dark Magician of Chaos. Definitely, in his own right, a really awesome card. One that I hope will someday make its way off of the ban list. I really do kind of miss playing this card in a lot of my decks, but this kind of format ruined his chances for quite a long time of, coming off. I mean, it's been, I don't know what, 4 or 5 years since Dark Armed Return, and DMOC is still off the list. This is a little bit of a more techie card choice for me. This is Phantom of Chaos. I saw this used in quite a bit of the, deck profiles when I kind of looked up Dark Armed Return decks. I just wanted to get kind of a handle on it. I did experience the Dark Armed Return format when it originally happened, and so what I did was to kind of like revisit or revamp Dark Armed Return to kind of get myself re-familiar with the card choices and the card pool that was out at the time. I looked through a lot of old decks that were around, like profile decks. I went to a lot of different forum boards and stuff like that, and just kind of looked at what people were playing, what their deck styles were like, and kind of the card choices. And this was a card that I saw pop up from time to time as a good kind of techie kind of card choice, and I decided to throw it in mine as well. From there we have Jinzo, an awesome card in his own right as well. This guy was mostly used for when you would go for your big return play, bringing all your monsters back from out of play. You'd bring Jinzo out so they couldn't torrential you or something like that. Alright, from there we got our 1 copy of Card Trooper that was allowed. Our Elemental Hero Stratos is our first leg into our hero portion of the deck. We also have Destiny Hero Disc Commander. As you guys can see, this card is super uber busted. Lets you draw like a friggin' mad person throughout the whole duel. From there we have our 2 copies of Destiny Hero Malicious. I was also teching in. There's a lot of people that had different kind of techie choices for which Destiny Hero monsters they played beyond the Disc Commander and the Malicious. I liked Dasher, and I also liked Plasma, so these are the ones I've kind of chosen to include into the build. From there, these are kind of like kind of dark tech choices. Darklord Zerato I thought was really cool and kind of helped out a lot. From there we've got Snipe Hunter. This is my Korean gold rare. I don't know why it was never released as gold rare over here, but I picked these up like a long time ago, and I don't ever really play Snipe Hunter anymore, so I took this opportunity to include the card in the deck. We got Spirit Reaper, Sangan, Dark Grepher, and then another kind of personal techie dark choice I had was Amadeddon Knight. I think he was kind of really cool. He really helped me out in a lot of the playtesting that I did with the deck, and then in the actual duel video too. He allowed me to get Dark Monster into the graveyard really quick and easy. So that's going to kind of round up the monster count for this deck. Alright, so for spells, we have our 3 copies of Destiny Draw. Destiny Draw is really cool to have back at 3 now, so you kind of saw what, at the height of the D-Draw era, if you will, right before D-Draw started getting limited down. You kind of see how, great and effective it really was. From there, we also have 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. This card, I can't believe it was ever at 3 for as long as it was. It's just too good, and it just helps out any kind of dark playing monster deck too much. From there we have our first return aspect in our Dark Armed Return deck, and that is Dimension Fusion. Now I know a lot of you guys probably don't know what this card is. It's been banned for like forever. Essentially you pay 2,000 life points, and then both players special summon the removed from play monsters or banished monsters, as the case is now, back into the field. It kind of creates the return aspect of it. It's really cool artwork too. I don't know if you guys can see this. It has like DD Warrior and DD Warrior Lady kind of popping out of the card. Really cool looking card. I've always thought the artwork in it was awesome. From there we have Monster Reborn, Premature Burial, which was kind of cool to get back, Brain Control, which won me the last duel in the series, Reinforcement of the Army, Mystical Space Typhoon, Heavy Storm. I kind of threw in a Tecton Magical Stone Excavation. I thought this was kind of cool. I saw some decks using this, and I never really got it off effectively in the duel video itself, but it's kind of, I think it worked in when I was playtesting it off camera. And then finally, Scapegoats was another kind of cool tech choice. You can kind of activate it. They go for their big return play, and then you stop them up with a Scapegoat so they can't OTK you right then. Okay, so traps are real minimal here. We have our 3 copies of Return from the Different Dimension. This card is truly awesome as well. You pay half your life points, bring back in all of your removed from play monsters that you can. Very cool. We had Trap Dustshoot. I saw quite a bit of people playing that card, so that was cool. Torrential Tribute, kind of really needed to try and stop the OTKs. And then finally, another MVP card of the deck, Crush Card Virus. I thought this format was the one where you could really see Crush Card shine the most. Very cool to actually be able to use it in actual duels. When Crush Card was legal when I played, I never owned a copy. Right when it came out as a rare and kind of made it extremely easy to get for people, was when it got put on the forbidden list, and I don't know, that's kind of sad that everybody gets access to it and then it was gone. But yeah, that's our trap lineup right there. Okay, there you have it, YouTube. This was my Dark Armed Return deck profile. Make sure you guys let me know what you think of the deck down in the comment section below. What you think of my little techie card choices, what the way you would have built it differently, given the opportunity. I know kind of looking back on, the deck and cards that were available in hindsight kind of gives you a better perspective, but I really kind of wanted to be true more or less to the format. I didn't want to just take, all my knowledge and skill that I know now and kind of try and tweak the decks from what they were back then. I really kind of wanted to play the decks as they were, as they were played back in the day, if you will. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod.